hotels, condos, office space, all coming to downtown Durham. Durham's population sits just under 300,000 people. It's only going to grow. 13 Salvation Army volunteers are helping with this effort, and they help each person by looking at their list of needs and then shopping for it. Here's a bag of food, and on this list is a can of soup. They were on lockout for about 30 minutes, meaning that nobody could enter inside the school, but school instruction and activities were still going on. Now, just take a look at this scene over here. You can see that the focus is on this Toyota Camry. Thomas Baker says he was sitting at his patio when he says that a vehicle drove by and the person inside of that vehicle began shooting. Police have a very busy night ahead of them. They are trying to determine the circumstances and the motive surrounding this stabbing. They do have someone in custody, but they haven't interviewed that person yet, so nobody has been charged. He is a father of 4. He doesn't live in McDougal Terrace, according to family members. He was just visiting family members here. And this is the activity right now. You see family members and some neighbors on the other side of the tape. Let me show you what police say happened here. Police say that overnight someone threw a bottle through this window. Of course, it crashed and then it exploded. And look on the inside of this office. Every single wall burned. This document here explains the complaint the Republican Party has against Governor Roy Cooper. They want him investigated for campaign finance and ethics violations. Not a lot of drivers, a lot of walkers, and this is what's helping them. Look at all this salt here on the sidewalk. Police are still working to find out if Timberlake is connected to all of these robberies. If he's not, then we really don't know why he led police on a chase. We checked his record. It's clean. The suspect is still in the hospital at this hour, and we are waiting for the 911 calls to be released. Hopefully, they provide some context as to what happened inside that apartment. Absolutely, Joel. They are begging for answers. They say they do not know why Martin Bankhead would have been in South Carolina, especially at that time of night. Raleigh police say that he was last seen by his wife in this Briar Creek neighborhood. Tonight, his family is speaking exclusively, asking for help.
Somebody has to know. Someone has to know what happened to Martin.
You can hear the frustration. Sarah Triplett and her husband, Anthony, speaking for the first time about the disappearance of their brother, Martin Bankhead. The 61-year-old retired husband from Raleigh has been missing for nearly 6 weeks.
I can't sleep. I can't eat.
Triplett, who lives in Wisconsin, says she had spoken over the phone with her brother just hours before he disappeared.
We just talked and we laughed.
200 miles away in Catawba, South Carolina, near Charlotte, Bankhead's vehicle was found on train tracks with the driver's side door open. Authorities searched the area and local hotels and hospitals with no luck. Today, the family announced they have set up a GoFundMe page for money to hire a private investigator and offer a reward for tips. Do you think that he may have been harmed?
Well, that's the last thing I'm thinking of. He's harmed. We trust in God and we believe God is going to continue to keep his loving arms of protection around Martin, to keep him safe and bring us back to us.
Until that happens, they reflect on these moments. The family's guest appearance on The Family Feud, with Bankhead answering a question sparking this viral sing-along.
Ding, 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 ding. You'd rather have them to answer it than to get that any answer is good than not to say anything. And we loved it and we had a good time. And that shows how Martin's personality is with everybody he meets. He's never met a stranger. Never. We need for him to come home.
Yeah, they are desperate for answers. Bankhead doesn't have any children, but family tell me that he has been a mentor to many, oftentimes helping to pay for college for some of his relatives. If you have information that can help Raleigh police, you are asked to call 911. Bankhead was last seen wearing a purple polo, some khaki shorts, brown shoes, and wearing glasses. I also put information about the family's GoFundMe on our website, abc11.com. Just look for this story on the homepage. Live in Raleigh, Tim Pulliam, ABC 11 Eyewitness News. And you know, Steve, the mom I talked to today represents many families looking for affordable housing. The people living in this apartment community behind me, they are being pushed out for more bigger, higher end development. That mom I spoke to across town, she has no place to go.
I have clothes, a brush, towel.
The trunk of this SUV is Cassandra Parks' closet.
It's hard.
This Raleigh mother of 3 is homeless. She's unable to find work or affordable housing, forcing Parks to spend the past month living in a motel. She's desperate.
I can understand for someone that's just not trying, but for someone who's really putting in the work and trying and no results, it's just really hard and heartbreaking because the children are the ones that suffer the most.
Parks represents the story of many families in Raleigh who can't find affordable housing. Nearly 100% of the city's affordable rental units are full. Here at Walnut Terrace Apartments, the wait for a 2- and 3-bedroom home is 5 years.
I just want the world to know that we need help.
The city says it's dedicating $60 million toward affordable housing over 10 years, a penny property tax increase toward the creation and redevelopment of affordable rentals, using tax credits to preserve and create developments, and investing funds into new housing projects. Critics like Charles Francis, challenger for mayor, call the city's strategy regressive. But the city says the plan will ultimately triple the average number of affordable rentals. Officials say in the works right now, a 230-unit redevelopment project at Raleigh North Millbank Court. And then there's the city's investment and pending groundbreaking on developing Washington Terrace near St. Augustine University. The 23-acre community will feature 162 units for affordable rentals and additional housing for seniors. It's housing like this Parks needs right now, but city officials admit is challenging.
Unfortunately, we have no immediate relief for her, but over the long term, the only way to help solve that problem is by increasing the supply.
So the need is great and the struggle is real. City officials tell me the people living in this apartment community will have until August 2018 to find somewhere else to live. We are live in Raleigh. Tim Pulliam, ABC 11 Eyewitness News. Airport officials decided that they could not find any criminal wrongdoing in this situation, but these 911 calls suggest that she was stressed out for whatever reason. We went by her home, Allison Cope's home, to find out why. No one answered the door when I dropped by Allison Cope's home. Friends tell me she remains in the hospital in Virginia Beach. But we did see her car parked in the driveway. The same vehicle RDU Airport Police say was missing when she left.
I don't think that she would ever just leave.
That's what friends of Cope told us last week. Now friends say they are being supportive because it seems that's exactly what she did when she walked off her job and never looked back. According to 911 dispatch records, the 24-year-old told Virginia Beach police Saturday night that she was a runaway from Raleigh, trying to escape her problems because she was stressed out. The report also reveals police spotted her inside her car in this parking garage near the ocean. When police found Cope, she was hungry and said she was waiting for family to pick her up. She had no money. Cope left her purse behind at her Starbucks job at RDU Airport and then drove more than 100 miles northeast to Virginia Beach. Today's revelation is shocking many folks who followed this story from the beginning. Headlines of her disappearance garnered national attention and drew widespread concern for her safety. Multiple agencies, including the FBI, joined the search with friends and family. And then Saturday, a GoFundMe page set up with a goal of $10,000 on the same day she was found. With the page still active, this user now warning people not to donate. Now, HMS operates this Starbucks here. This is the Starbucks where Allison Cope works. So we asked her employer, Human Resources, if she still has a job here. They say that they could not comment. She has been in the business for 60 years. This viral meme just simply asked Shirley Caesar, what is she cooking for Thanksgiving? Listen to her reaction. This hip-hop beat remixed to gospel legend Shirley Caesar's voice is getting folks on social media excited about Thanksgiving.
I can cook the best cabbage.
Shirley Caesar says she's a pretty good cook, but didn't know a remixed song about it would go viral. She first learned about the meme while on vacation. A young church member shared it with her.
I didn't understand and still don't understand it. I have not been able to wrap my mind, my thinking around what's going on.
Caesar's cameo is from her original gospel performance of her song, Hold My Mule, which is about a farmer excited about his blessings. The performance was shot 8 years ago at her church, Mount Calvary Word of Faith in Raleigh. The meme has been viewed, shared, and mimicked by thousands of millennials of all backgrounds around the country and right here at home.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, lamb,
Seizure joined in on the spoof with Radio 1 staff and 103.9 The Light personality Jerry Smith.
When we told her how many millennials and young people really are fueling this, she was humbled by that.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I didn't get the message directly, but then it makes you want to go and search for the real meaning behind it.
The song caps off a big year for the 11-time Grammy-winning artist. She received a Hollywood star, a #1 album, and now a new catchphrase people can't get enough of.
You're the one that sang that part about the beans and the greens. You're the one. I am just overly joyed that God has allowed me this platform to reach all of these young folks.
And she is capitalizing on this. Look, she is selling Christmas sweaters with the catchphrase on there. Just today, rapper Snoop Dogg, announced that he just released a song with her voice and the catchphrase on there. So this is the gift that just keeps on giving, Joel and Anna. We are live in Raleigh. Tim Pulliam, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
Tim Pulliam, thank you. People have been catching the spirit, the Shirley Caesar for years now, and it will continue with a new generation.
New generation, yeah.